All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the What's Next podcast. I'm your host, Levi Casada, and I would say today I've passed 50 episodes in the podcast. This is pretty incredible day for me. So I'm shocked if people are still listening, but no. But I want to say, like, we sit down with some of the top real estate agents in Southern California, and everybody thinks this is a real estate podcast, but it's really not. It's about getting to know the real estate agent a little bit deeper, seeing who you're working with. And we always have the best guests. But today I'm going to introduce, before I introduce our guests, I'm going to introduce my boys, which I love for them to come down from North County, Nathan and Brandon Wood.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, guys? Thanks again for coming all the way from North County.
Always love coming up.
Yeah, right?
Coming down.
You know what? I'm going to start that over because I probably should have said Brandon and Nathan Wood because he's the oldest of the two.
And people always get that confused.
I know. Yeah. Well, Nate, yeah. Sorry, buddy. It's
the hair.
I'm not going to say you're
I
bald,
moisturize.
You moisturize. Yeah, you're looking good. You're looking good. Well, you guys always top notch. You always bring the best guests. We've already had a great time sitting outside the studio and talking and getting to know her. Yeah, let's just jump right in it. So my guest today, she is again from North County. I'm going to say she brought me some little treats. It's Linda Lou Bakes and Sells for You. Her name, Linda, even means beautiful. And of course, she is. Please welcome Linda Callahan.
Thank you. I clap for myself.
That's
Yep.
Sometimes we need a little clap for ourselves.
That's right.
Well, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Is this your first podcast?
It is.
How does it feel?
It feels good. You guys are very natural, and you make everyone feel so welcome. So
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about here. We're
Yeah.
just having a good time.
I was stressing out yesterday.
I know. I feel bad I didn't
I was like,
respond.
oh, geez, what am I going to talk about?
It's okay. I know. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I have an outline,
Yes.
but it's, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll open it, and then wherever it goes from here, it really just goes. I don't know. It's all about you. So there's no wrong answers. But you did bring me some nice treats. I don't know if you guys saw that right there. Bam, chocolate chip cookies.
Special recipe. She won't give the recipe.
She won't give the
recipe.
recipe.
No,
That was my next
Secret.
question.
Secret.
So maybe you just have to buy a house from her or
Yes.
sell a house with her, and she'll get you some cookies.
It's part of my closing gifts.
Is that your favorite type to bake? Is the chocolate chip?
It is, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like all different kinds of cookies. My other one is snickerdoodles.
Oh, I love Snickers. I should have responded, but
See?
they take a little bit longer, don't they?
They take a lot longer.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that to you.
It's my mom's recipe. She passed away 9 years ago, so
Oh,
every time
wow.
I make them, I think of her. And then when we got married, she wanted me to register for Crystal, and I'm like, I don't want Crystal. But it's like, you have to order Crystal because all my friends want Crystal. And that's the only time I use my Crystal wine glass is to squish the cookie and make it look like a sand dollar. They're beautiful.
Oh,
and you missed out.
Oh, you don't drink out of the wine glass. You use it to.
I just squish it. That's it.
I didn't know where that was going at first.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. You pull out the wine glass, drink a little wine,
Well,
make
for
this.
me,
Yeah, a little
yeah.
cookie.
Then I forget the
Cookie
recipe.
So it has a nice little design on it.
Yes,
that's really cool.
It's all
little sand
etched.
dollar.
Right.
Secrets of the trade.
Yeah. Well, let's just jump in. I don't even think we
Okay.
need some would you rather. You want to do some would you
Yeah,
rather?
nah.
Those are always fun.
Yeah. What's our guess? She's just,
Whatever. I'm good. Go with it.
let's
Yeah.
go. All right. You want
Would
to do?
you rather?
Would you? Oh, okay. All right.
Would you rather?
These are all picked out by our man Brandon over there. So
Oh,
just to,
yeah.
like, let's see.
What do we do
us?
this
Any
to?
Now I'm
X-rated ones
scared.
here.
Maybe we just passed on the would you rather.
We'll only do a couple. We'll do a couple. They're always fun just to get us relaxed, even though we're all pretty relaxed right there. Look at Brandon or Nate drinking a little beer. All right. Would you rather be the funniest person alive or the smartest person alive?
Oh, funniest for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Right?
I think I'm funny, but most people you like it. Depends on the day.
So
but
you already are the funniest person alive.
No,
I
I'm
love
not,
it.
But in my own mind, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at Elon Musk. You don't want to be,
The smartest man.
super awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
So
rather be funny.
you'd be the funny guy too?
Yeah.
I'll be the awkward smart guy.
Would you?
Oh,
I
see
think.
how you
like
are.
I'd invent things, make things. I feel like it'd be good living.
Yeah, I
that's
think that
true.
dynamic
I could
would
be
work
Eli.
good. So if you were the funny guy, well, I want to know. Well,
I
who
could be
would-
behind the scenes. He could be bringing the people in.
Yeah.
It's probably because he's the funny guy and I'm the smart guy in real life.
Oh, so you guys just want to be with. Do I have a little? Let's see. Do I have
That's
a?
facts.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, hey,
There you go. Yeah.
appreciate that.
Little sound effect for you. Well, that's a good one. Okay. Would you? Hey, you're still laughing over there. All right. Would you rather live in a virtual reality or off the grid? I probably.
I picked this one.
Oh, you picked this one. Yeah.
I'm going off grid all day.
Off grid.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Virtual reality.
Virtual. Ah, that's my girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's my girl. You're
I'll
you're
be
changing
surfing
with
the whole time in the water, swimming. Yeah.
Oh, through the goggles though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Safe
through the
sitting on your
goggles.
couch.
That's
like
right.
yeah.
The dry
Not
surf.
cold.
That's right. That's where it's headed. I don't know, have you ever put on the goggles?
No, I haven't
Oh,
done
yeah.
that. Yeah. I probably should.
I let my father-in-law do ours one time, and he was like, "This is the best thing." He ended up buying stock after that.
Oh.
Yeah, just because he thinks that's where it's going as well, is that you could just be in your living room comfortable, because traveling is such a pain in the butt these days. Planes getting delayed, and it's like I could go anywhere in the world and just be comfortable and just kind
That
of
whole
see.
meta universe, right?
That is the
Like,
meta universe.
Right.
Yeah,
You just sit in your house and go anywhere, do
I know.
anything.
It's sad.
Do whatever. You be a dog.
Yeah.
Jump
I don't
into the
wanna be a
matrix.
dog.
Well, I said this before too. You can't find this podcast off the grid, so please don't go off the grid. Oh, see, I got you guys on that one.
Oh, you got Starlink. Like, I guess technically you want to be off.
Off the grid, Nate.
Just a
It's okay.
little gritty.
He's the
Little
funniest
gritty.
guy in the room. He's the funniest, not the
I
smartest. It's
actually
okay.
saw Starlink. Have you guys seen it?
I saw satellites.
The one like going up in the sky.
Yeah. In Catalina, we were on our boat and we saw it go by and we're like, what is that?
Oh, you saw the
yeah.
launch.
Yes.
Oh, the
No,
launch.
not the launch, the actual
Oh, the satellite.
going
train.
the satellite through the train. And it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we figured it out, but
I
I
think
was
he
scared
says-
there for a second.
Yeah, you're kind of like,
It's
what
a
is
UFO
this?
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I think he says he's got, what, 6,000 Starlink satellites up there?
6,000? Good for him. Smartest man alive.
But that last solar storm we got last week said it wiped a bunch of them out.
No way.
Dang.
Oh, bummer.
That sounded so sincere.
Especially from the one that wants to be in virtual
Yeah,
reality.
I know.
know. What's
Yeah,
going on
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Set me back a couple years.
But we're heading that way.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
virtual
are.
reality, we can't stop it. It's coming, and it's funny that I like the people making fun of it right now, but it's there.
Yeah.
We use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son's using it, so it's They'll know. My 7-year-old won't know anything different. I can't imagine what they're gonna
Yeah.
experience in the next 30 years.
That's terrifying.
You got to bring that in so we could all mess with it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun. All right, last one. Would you rather live alone in an abandoned city or live with 20 of your friends on a remote island?
20 of my friends all
That a
day
girl,
long.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I'm going.
Tabarua. There you go.
Yeah, barefoot cruises all the
Yeah,
time.
you know it.
Yeah.
Well, now that's you and your friends off the grid
Yeah,
completely.
that is.
Yep.
No goggles.
No goggles.
No goggles.
Well, I feel like if you're abandoned in the city, I feel like everything's gone. So I don't know.
True.
If- yeah.
Hey,
You
yeah,
have
that's like
goggles. You're
what's
out
that
there.
movie with Will Smith?
Yeah, I
I
Robot.
Am Legend?
Robot. I Am Legend.
Yeah, Legend.
Legend.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
looks really lonely.
Oh, it's so lonely.
Yeah, no thanks.
Except for the
Could be
creatures out
fun.
there. So 20 friends you would pick as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's this island
That
in
gets pretty
Fiji
rowdy.
called Tavarua, and they only allow 34 people on the island at a time.
Been there twice.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Famous surf break, cloud break is on off that island. It's
Yeah.
awesome. So I would choose that all day long.
Yeah. I don't know if, do I have to bring 20 people?
No,
Like,
you
I don't
go,
know.
and then those people
No,
become
I'm
your
saying
friends.
oh yeah.
Oh, for the would you rather?
For the would you rather, I don't have like 20 people that
Sure
I
you
could
do I
actually.
get to, do I get to
no,
pick
no.
them, or are they just people that say they're my friends that are coming with me?
Do I have to bring my kids?
Because you're fans.
Just kidding.
All right.
Family included, or is it just friends?
Let's see.
Yeah.
That one
Well,
was easy.
That one was easy.
Yeah.
Well, let's just jump right into it because you're from Long Beach.
Yeah.
Yes. Tell me a little bit about
LBC.
the LBC. Tell me a little bit about your childhood.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, where do we start?
You want some whiskey?
I know
yeah,
you're
exactly.
just
I'm
yeah.
drinking water. What am I thinking?
I know.
So I had a great childhood. I had 5. We come from 5 kids in our
Oh, okay.
family.
Oh, wow.
So 3 brothers and a sister.
Where do you fall in line?
I'm the second oldest.
Okay.
And big Catholic family.
And your mother's a saint.
And my mom's a saint and a singer. But we would our vacations would be sailing over to Catalina on our 34-foot Catalina sailboat, and that's all I knew,
Right.
And so it was pretty funny. Just
So this is with your.
my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
so-
were you in charge of? Because I know as a family on a boat, there was probably you were in charge
Yeah.
of one part of it, correct? Like,
Not really.
not really. It was chaos.
It was total chaos.
Oh,
You're kidding?
yeah.
5
on a
kids?
boat?
Oh yeah.
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
Poor mom.
I would probably go get the food, most likely. Or
Yeah.
my dad would yell, pull down the topping lift and blah, blah, blah. And we'd be like, what?
Yeah.
You do it.
do
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. We're here to sail and enjoy ourselves, Dad. We're not here working.
Yeah. For some reason, sailing involves a lot of yelling at other people.
Oh, yes. Yes. And my dad would never actually sit down and teach us because there were so many kids, right? That he just expect you to know all these things.
Yeah.
So, and then when I met my husband, I didn't know he was a sailor, but it's funny when you meet people, right? And you're dating and and later in life, we would bring our significant others over on the boat with us, but we had to take turns because all 5 kids plus my parents, and the boat usually only sleeps 7 people, so you're already maxed out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a random person, and then someone else is coming, and so
You got the dinghy behind us.
yeah,
Bed back there.
exactly.
Had to get a bigger boat at that point. Family's growing.
Oh,
So you're in Long Beach. You graduated from high school there.
yep, from high
Okay.
school, and my daughter's graduating from high school in 2 weeks.
She is not.
Yeah, she is 18.
Really.
My little miracle baby.
Miracle baby. So let's get to there. Let's see. You moved down here. You're
Yeah.
moving. Now you're like, I'm out of Long Beach, right? You
I'm out of Long Beach.
Where was the communication of going? You didn't want to go to Long Beach State.
No, so my mom said, okay, I'm looking at colleges, and back then you it's not like now. When you're a junior in high school, you're looking at 500 different colleges, right? But
Yeah.
back then, you're a senior. It's like a couple months before you're going to graduate, and you're like, okay, I want to go here.
Oh, I should probably
wanna
look.
go there.
Yeah.
So
What am I gonna do?
yeah. What should I do? So I went on a sailing. My dad was a big sailor, and he did the Newport to Ensenada sailboat race.
awesome.
And he took me out of school to do that. And we came down, and then on our way back, we stopped by San Diego State, and I loved it. I saw the El Conch dorm. If anybody knows, it's like the co-ed dorm. People were having fun.
Let's
and all
go
that stuff,
Aztecs,
Let's
yeah,
go.
right?
Go there.
Oh, yeah. So I'm like, I want to go there.
Yeah.
And then I say to my mom, I want to go there. She said, if you want to go to a state school, you can stay home and go to Long Beach State, which
Yeah.
we lived right below Long Beach State. It was called the Hole because we had Long Beach State up here and then Loins Drive, which was, I think we were in a trash pit. It was so weird. That's
Kind
where
of
our
an old-
house was,
yeah.
like full old school. Anyway, where am I going with this? Okay, so
You stop at San Diego State.
Yeah. You
I
stopped
stop at San Diego State.
party,
I don't
having
want to go
fun.
there, but my mom says either you go there or you can go to USD, which is a small Catholic college in San Diego.
La Jolla,
and
right?
You can
La
leave.
Jolla, yeah.
Right. No, right above Mission Beach.
Oh, Mission Beach.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the one in
Linda
La Jolla?
Vista.
The other.
You-
Linda.
you're thinking it-
UCSD.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Are they all the same at this point?
They pretty much
Yeah,
are,
yeah,
right?
okay.
No, one's very Catholic. let me
That's
tell
true, that's
you.
true. Yeah, yeah.
is private.
That's the one that looks over the ocean.
Yes, exactly.
okay.
And it's beautiful.
It
and
is
it's
beautiful,
a great school. It was just the size of my high school and very strict.
Yeah.
So the women's dorms, you had to literally, if guys came to visit you, they had to leave their ID at the door.
Oh, wow.
And they had to be out by 10 o'clock. And if...
Where's
And
the
I
fun
didn't
in
like,
that?
You're like,
I
this
didn't
is
like
not what
those
I
rules.
signed up
Let's just
for.
say
Yeah,
that. Okay.
College now, come on.
It's probably less safe, you know? It's like in and out. Yeah. Yeah.
So I got kicked out of the women's dorms my
Oh,
first
boy.
year.
Wait, so
yeah.
you did go there.
Breaking
Where'd you
all
go to
the rules.
I
SDSU?
did go there. My mom made me go there.
Oh, she.
Dude, I wasn't staying at home. Are you kidding?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Rebel. It's
So I
always the
went down there.
second born. I married a second born, so I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
The
wow.
second born, you got to watch out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Me too. Hey,
is what it
we're
is,
all
I
us
guess.
three. I don't know where this guy's
We're the
going.
troublemaker.
Yeah, yeah. So you got kicked. Okay.
Not kicked out
Not
of school.
kicked out of school,
just to
just
be
kind of- yeah.
fair. And yeah, I had some guys come over, and they were scaling the wall, trying to sneak in, and they got caught.
You brought that state vibe to.
Yeah. You're like, Mom, I'm going to state now. I want my freedom. So where was that? What happened? I didn't know this story, but so you get out of what are we saying now?
USD.
USD.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Sister Lorch sat me down and said,
"Oh man,
did you get the ruler?"
Just about. I'm like, well, I don't like your rules. She said, well, you can leave. I said, okay, I'll just go down to those other dorms that are co-ed down there.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. Stayed in school. And then I said to my mom, you know, you said I had to go there for 1 year. I went there and I'd like to go to San Diego State. And I already applied and I got accepted. So
How'd she feel about that? Was she all right at that point?
She was okay. She wasn't really happy, but my dad was stoked because he was saving back then like 10 grand a year, which now, I mean, colleges are crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So yeah, he was happy.
Yeah.
And
so you went to SDSU.
So I went to SDSU.
Graduated communications and marketing.
And minor in marketing.
Marketing. Mm-hmm. Very cool. So getting out of college, what was your...
Wait, I kind of like staying in college.
No, yeah, let's... we skipped sophomore year, junior year. What did you...
So were you in the co-ed dorms then at this point?
At San Diego State.
San Diego State.
Yeah.
No, I ended up not living in the dorms at San Diego State because I transferred.
Right.
So I actually lived with one of my really good friends from high school, Jim Cormie. And he was in the SAEs and so then I got in lots of trouble there too. So it was fun. But
that's what college is about.
That's right. Learn a lot of lessons.
Learn a lot of life lessons very quickly. Especially spending like your parents' money. I was the same way. You come from I didn't go to a private high school, but just going to a public school and then going out to college, like they didn't.
Right.
I wasn't ready for college. Not a university, maybe like a community college, but it was on.
Yeah,
like
it's a real world.
It's a real world when you can create your own schedule and no one's like checking you in class. You're like, okay, maybe this is I can.
It's
a
vacay day.
Yeah.
I did get good grades, though.
Oh, I didn't, but yes, congratulations. You did graduate. I did see that, yes.
Oh, you did graduate.
Yes, it's official.
You got through it. Well, awesome. So out of college.
I went to work for Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Please hold. So, it taught me how to work really hard and work in the retail business. So every weekend I was working and worked my way up to manager.
And this is directly out of college?
Yeah.
Where did you what division at Enterprise that you were answering calls or
you always start
there?
at the bottom and do everything. You wash cars in your pantyhose. Hello.
Really?
Oh yeah. And they wouldn't let you wear
well, now you can find those videos online. If I don't know what websites you find them on, but the pantyhose car washing, I don't know.
They're out there.
You couldn't wear pantsuits back then.
Okay.
Can you believe that? Oh. And the men had to wear white shirts and a tie. They couldn't wear colored shirts.
Yeah.
Like you guys fired.
Done.
Dang it.
Yeah. And it had to be a button up.
And they're out there washing cars in this?
And we're washing cars. Yeah.
You don't want me in a white T-shirt.
I know.
Hey,
it's
all
so
wash
crazy.
out. Oh yeah.
But I will say, I can work a 12-hour day, 15-hour day now, and it doesn't really bother me because when you have that foundation of working hard, you kind of get used to it. And I was there for 4 or 5 years, I think.
Yeah, so you moved your way up.
Right.
From the please hold.
Yeah.
Power washing, please hold.
I don't even know what we were called. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. All in the
Peon.
same. Is this a big corporate gig or is it like a small little hub?
Oh, Enterprise is huge.
Well, I know like sometimes they're at the airport. Well, now I don't know how they used to be.
Each little branch.
Yeah,
so I moved probably 5 different offices.
Okay,
They
moved
wouldn't
around.
move you around.
Yeah, you had no choice in that. Yeah. So you're like 5 years.
5 years.
Were you making good money at that time?
I was, and I was actually selling cars on the weekends because Enterprise, they let you do that. They had these lots where you could work for the day, and every car you sold, you got $100. So you could make like $800 in one day.
Wow. Really? Selling the used cars from the ones that they used to rent?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're
I was working 7 days a week.
Salesman too. I'm gonna put that on your resume.
Come on,
yeah.
It's kind of like real estate now. You work 7 days a week.
Yeah, you
just
do.
It's kind of what you do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have to.
I always find it funny when some of my friends are like, "Oh, I'm going to get my real estate license so I can control my hours."
Right. Like,
Yeah, that sounds good. Try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try that.
My family's always, don't answer your phone. Don't answer. I have to. Sorry.
That's the same. Yeah.
Please hold.
Yeah. But you're not saying it to the client. You're like, please hold. Yeah. Please hold, family.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. I feel like
Number
you should
two.
say, please hold. Okay, so enterprise to we were talking about this. Now where'd you go after enterprise? You're like, forget this, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Retail, not so much.
Did you get scouted to go somewhere else, or did you just were like, you're up, I'm fed up?
No, I think I looked around and I found industrial, what was it called? The industrial field. So it was, I sold chemicals and toilet
Supplies,
paper.
like an industrial supplies.
supply
Yeah.
solutions. And
Oh, yeah.
Better than old cars.
Yes. So it was, so you know when you go into a restroom, right, and you have all the cleaning supplies and the toilet paper and all
Right.
that. So I worked for a company who supplied all those to
Gotcha.
those.
Like a janitorial
All the-
or yeah.
Oh, yes. It was the Sanitary Supply Association.
Nice.
Oh, a full association.
Yeah, you said- I feel like you put
And I was
association
on the
anything, yeah.
board, I'll have you guys know.
Really?
Okay. Toilet paper queen, right?
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
TP queen. Yeah, queen TP.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. You
Everybody
you
needs
during
it,
COVID.
okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody
Yeah.
needs it. That's right.
So were you going around and selling to
Yeah, so
offices and restaurants?
I sold to the people who sold
Gotcha.
to those. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but
Oh,
it
okay.
was, yeah, it was not glamorous, let me tell you. And there were hardly any women in the industry. It was all men, all older, overweight men. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because
Yeah.
they do love me.
All right.
But
Oh yeah.
You had a leg up. Yeah.
just to
Not
clarify, my
literally.
husband is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He's a skinny, tall dude
Yeah.
With great hair.
with great hair. He does
yeah.
have good hair for
Yeah.
almost 60.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
old, dude.
No, you're not. Get
Yes,
outta
I
here.
am. Just
Get
turned
outta-
59. Hello.
Did you really?
Yes, I
get a
love my
little- let's see
birthday.
Yeah. Woo. When was that?
It was April 26th, so almost 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Celebrated at the camp store, my other favorite place.
I
to
love the
hang
camp
out.
store.
Yeah.
In
I-
Carlsbad.
You post
It's a
a
great
lot.
spot.
Do you guys?
Yes, I do.
Is that just a favorite spot, or do you?
I live across the street,
Okay. Okay.
so I go
Oh,
over.
okay. It's
yeah.
a bar.
No, it's
No.
It's an outside campsite
outside venue. It's on the
bar.
bluff. You're at the beach.
You
Yeah.
get a
Super
camp
cool
there,
spot.
or is it the
People
name?
camp there.
Oh, really?
It's
okay.
Carlsbad camps,
Like Ponto.
campgrounds.
You guys are speaking a different language.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, we're in Mission Valley right now, people.
Sorry about
yeah.
that.
Outside
so
of like this
Carlsbad
spot here,
campground.
I don't know what's going on.
Carlsbad Camp. They built the store, picnic tables, a little restaurant, cool
Yeah.
little place on the bluff.
They serve pizza and French fries and a bunch of stuff.
Cool.
So, it's
I'm at
fun.
the I'm at the
Yeah,
check
you
it
can
out.
watch the sunset right there,
Yeah.
And they got bands that come in every
Yeah.
now and then, and
Wednesday through Sunday.
Nice.
hey, it's a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Just a little plug. Hey, hook us
Hey.
up over here, Camp Store.
They got. Cool
Oh, they
hats.
do.
I know. Oh, they do. Nice. Okay, so from TP Queen to
Well, how long
title.
were we the
oh,
TP
there you go. I'm
Queen?
so sorry.
Oh, yes. So, geez, that was a while. That was probably 10-year span. So I went from that company to selling
I love that you
Just-
laugh because it makes me laugh.
industrial wipers. Oh, you heard me.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Wipers?
Wipers, like you wipe down a cleaning supply surface.
Okay.
Oh, that was a lot
I
of
thought you
fun.
went from selling TP to selling the service of.
Yeah, like
No.
We've got guys that'll wipe you.
yeah. Industrial.
Industrial
Strength.
products.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Industrial
Have you ever
products.
seen Mr. Clean?
Yeah.
And then I went to a company who sold paper products, Ernest Paper, and I was in product manager for the cleaning and paper supply. So that was better because I got a company car and I got an expense account and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. But yeah, still selling toilet paper.
Right. Still selling toilet paper. So then
Yeah.
let's
Not
do
dropping the title.
let's do the transition from toilet paper to title.
Well,
When did that happen?
Yeah, I took 8 years off so I left there once I had my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Or our daughter, I should say. And
You can take full credit, trust
yes,
me.
I think I
you
can.
did it for sure.
Especially, I went through in vitro 5 times.
Did you really?
Yeah. She's actually a frozen egg from a year before.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So really a miracle
when
baby.
we talk
That's
about
amazing.
miracle baby,
Yeah.
it was
That's why,
a
yeah.
miracle
Yeah.
baby. Yeah, in vitro for anybody out there who doesn't know what it is, but it my wife went through it twice,
Oh.
like 2 rounds, and us guys were like, "Oh, this is easy. You go in a little cup and you're good." And
Want to
Oh,
go
yeah.
round 3?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's keep it going.
Let's
you know?
go.
Yeah, we don't did nothing to do this afternoon. Yeah, sure. But for the women, you guys you're taking the shots. You're
Yeah.
looking at your nutrition. You've got like this whole structure. And I looked at
Yeah.
my wife and I was like, "Do you want to keep going? Like, we don't have to."
It was
totally
rough.
into you. It's rough.
Yeah. But best thing we ever did, for sure.
So a frozen egg.
Frozen egg. Yeah.
From a year ago.
Uh-huh. So I was actually 40 when I had her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So-
just read a study that if you have a child after 35 years old, you have a higher likelihood of living to 100 from a female's perspective.
Hot damn.
Let's go.
High five.
Let's go. One more round. 59. You can get one more out of there.
Only
have any-
hoping to
push
go
it
to
to 120?
80.
Any more frozen eggs out there? Come on.
No,
Well,
we're
very
done.
cool. Like,
one and done.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, at that
Yeah.
point, you're like, miracle, thank
Right.
God. Like, yeah, that's
Right.
amazing.
So you left the paper selling,
Right.
then had your daughter.
Had my daughter, stayed home. I was like, I worked so hard for this. This is the only time
Yeah.
I can do this. So went to Legoland every day, Disneyland, mom's groups. I was very involved with
Just making the
school.
memories. Yeah.
Yeah, I volunteered all the time, Girl Scout leader, PTA. Yeah.
How was
everything.
that going from working like a corporate sales job to
was
now all of a
tough.
sudden being at home, kind of bored?
Oh yeah, it was tough.
Especially if you're used to working all those hours
Oh yeah,
constantly. Not saying, as a stay-at-home mom, you're working
right, but it
more
was
hours
different.
constantly.
Yeah, what are you trying to say there, bro?
Yeah.
Let's backtrack a little bit.
It's super easy to raise a kid,
Yeah,
guys, okay?
anyone
Yeah,
can do
like,
it.
just take your days off and, yeah. Just kidding. No, I know what you're talking about.
My husband is very little bit, well, not very. He has his OCD moments.
Is he a
and-
Virgo?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's not.
I'm a Virgo.
But
Same here.
mean?
I'm OCD.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I remember I'd be like at Legoland or wherever, come home tired, having a glass of wine or whatever. And he's like, why didn't you organize a shelf or something? Like, dude, I'm
Yeah.
having fun. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
You got to
I-
get this kid out.
Yeah.
You can't be in the house all
Yeah.
day. So, and one
Men,
time
men are just like that. I feel
Yeah.
bad for you. Sorry. I
And so what was your husband doing at the time?
he has been in the mortgage business for 35, 40 years. I don't know. So he's working for Wells Fargo. So he was the breadwinner.
Is that how you guys met?
No.
Okay.
No, remember the leather
No,
jacket?
no, I
or the
know. I
leather-
just want. I was just kind of
Get
prompting
in
that, like we
there.
haven't
Pump
talked
those
about it
brakes a little
before,
bit.
but okay. Just want to make sure,
I met him.
Oh, we're going there.
Yeah. See, I
Oh,
wanted to.
yeah,
That's
do
what I
you
was trying
wanna
to
do
get,
it?
but
Yeah,
this guy
get
over
her
here
there.
acts like I didn't know. Like I knew. I wanted.
Yeah.
I was prompting it. Tell us how you guys met. Tell us how
Okay,
you met.
so we met in a bar at Cass Street Bar and Grill. 10 years after I had graduated or gone to USD, and my husband Frank had gone to USD. Remember, my mom wanted me to go there, and she
Yep.
wanted me
And-
to go there to
and
meet a
find-
nice
yeah.
Catholic man where, I could have a family.
Yeah.
And so I meet him with, there's actually 6 or 8 of his friends, and there's all these tall, good-looking guys, right, standing around. And I had just gotten off Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Please hold. I was in my pantyhose and heels and, inside a bar. Like,
got
why
done
didn't I
washing-
stop?
Yeah, you're washing
and
cars.
Washing
change?
cars,
yeah.
you got
Like,
wet pantyhose
who does that? Anyway, my girlfriend and I, we just walk up to this big group of guys and start talking to them. And next thing, we go to another bar, and he was a good dancer, and he bought me a beer. Like, that never happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sold. That's all it
Yeah,
takes.
sold.
That's all
And
it
then-
takes, guys.
Sometimes.
This was the 90s, so.
Oh, yeah, a little easier back then.
Yeah. Then he gave me a piggyback ride home, or piggyback ride to his car, because my friend left. And we're walking up, and I'm thinking, okay, there's this beater car, right? it was so bad.
And you know cars,
right?
from
And
coming
you
from
know
Enterprise.
cars, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then there's this nice black BMW. It's all clean and everything. I'm like, please go to the BMW. Please go to the
Yeah,
BMW.
right.
And then but part of it was I wanted him to open the door for me, and then it'd be nice if it was a BMW.
Right.
And it was.
It was okay. Nice.
So the next morning, I
got on right back.
call my sister. I'm like, I met a guy last night, and he drives a BMW. She's like, Linda, really?
Linda.
Not that he was a nice
Linda.
Catholic guy that graduated
Yeah,
from USD.
no. But he was fun and nice, and he had his own group of friends, which was great.
Yeah.
And, I think that's important in a marriage, right? You have to have your own set of friends
100%.
and your
Oh, yeah.
own thing and trust that other person. Okay, we're going out. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Because I dated some people that, man, like, you can't go out with your friends. What are you going to be doing?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Usually
Getting
those
away
people.
from
Usually
you.
those people have
Are the
done this
cheaters,
stuff. Yes,
right?
because they know that
Yes.
they got away with it, so they know their mind. Yeah, races, and so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Right.
So let's go transition back. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I had
Oh,
to
wait,
ask
yeah,
that
wait, can
because
we go to the next day, though? Just,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you saw him the next day, didn't you?
Hey, we can't
Yeah.
skip over.
After making out with him the night before in his BMW.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
So the next day, this was over Labor Day weekend, and so every day you went to a different bar, right? So we're at the Barefoot Bar, which is at the Princess Resort down in Mission Bay, and there's all these. I mean, it was a huge party on Sunday, and this group of people walk by, and one guy's in a crushed red velvet suit and tuxedo rather, and there's a chef, and there's I forget what couple the girls were dressed as, and then
Oh, so there
you're
was
thinking
girls
it's the
with
village
it.
there
people
were a
walking
couple
in.
girls
Okay,
with them,
okay.
yeah, and then this guy walks by. He's got an eye patch. He's got a wig on. He's got a leather vest, like sleeveless leather
You're like,
vest.
"Please
He's got
don't
a
be
big medallion. And he walks by, and I look at my friend, and I go, I kissed that guy last night. She goes,
that's the guy in
Ew.
the BMW.
Yeah.
and we just start laughing. And then later we're dancing because they always had really good bands. And I take off his wig, and I'm like, wow, he's got hair, and he's
Nice.
pretty good looking without that wig, and he's
Yeah.
a good dancer. Score!
Jackpot.
That's right. That's right.
27 years later, here I
27,
am.
Right?
Yep.
God, well, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe go out to the bar with a wig on. That way, when I take it off,
Try
they
it.
can see. Yeah, like I'm not that bad looking.
I still have hair. There you go.
Yeah. Sorry,
No
Nate.
offense. Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, man.
Don't know what I would do with hair at
Yeah.
this point.
At this point. Oh, you're a good looking dude.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so transition. We're
so
going
transition.
to 8 years off.
8 years off.
Having a great time with your daughter.
Yeah, but then I started doing property management, and I really liked it. And then I was like, okay, she's in first grade. I need something to do. And since my husband was in mortgages, his good friend worked for Chicago Title, and he needed help because he was going through cancer. And so I said, hey, I'll help you. And so I got into selling title. That's how I kind of broke into the real estate industry.
Yeah.
And so I sold title insurance for Chicago Title up in Irvine. And I mostly called on lenders because I knew all the Wells Fargo people, right? And most title reps concentrate on real estate people because they make more money,
Yeah.
right? So I kind of had this niche, and I got a big bank, and actually got an award for selling over $1 million in title insurance. It was
Wow.
pretty hard
That's
to
great.
do. And then I lost that client. So I was like, dang.
Oh, no.
It's the industry, you
It's
know.
the
You never
industry,
know.
right?
You never know.
It
Yeah.
happens.
And then I got tired of driving up to Irvine
Oh, of
also.
course. Who wouldn't?
So, yeah.
What year would this be? Because we grew up in Orange County,
Oh, geez. So,
like late 90s.
no. 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was selling real estate in Orange County in 2015, or
Oh,
2000 to 2015.
Wait, not 15.
No, because we started
No.
at Atlas.
Oh, no, sorry,
Yeah,
2005.
2010,
2000 to
something like
2005.
that. Yeah.
You're aging yourself.
I
apparently.
am. Or you are. Yeah.
It is. You're fine.
You guys already know how old I am. I
Yeah.
threw it out there.
I love that. I never ask. I should never ask.
And then I came down, or I switched to a different title company, Innovative Title, which I love.
Yeah.
They're still here and around,
very
and they
cool.
were the inside title for Windermere Homes and Estates. So I got to know and meet all these agents from Windermere, and they had 500 agents here in San Diego and Palm Springs back then. And so it was nice. But then I saw all these agents making $20,000 on a deal, and I was making 200 and going, okay, what am I doing wrong?
I could
like,
do that.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Right. So then I switched over to being an agent 5 years ago.
Oh, only 5 years you've been. Yeah. But you've been in the business. I mean, you've been around this
Right,
whole
so I've
industry for over
been-
15 years. Yeah. kinda.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
So you're making the switch. Who did you hang your license with?
So originally I hung it with CalRE. It's a small little brokerage in Carlsbad. And then I switched over to EXP after I was there for about a year, and then switched over to EXP. And
Did
I
you
was
join a
there.
team, or did you
Yeah.
just go?
So I joined a team, Mary
so-
Maloney's team.
Oh, very cool.
Hometown
Yeah.
team. And I was there for 4 years. And that was great. I mean, I loved being on a team, and because you get leads, and you get to learn a lot from a team, and you get to do a lot of open houses, and there's just
It's
great.
something to say about a team.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you
Just,
just,
the
you have that
collaboration.
support. Yeah. The collaboration, just learning, especially getting in the business. You got into it later in life, which is,
Right.
would you say it was tougher or easier for that transition? From your experience of just the life experience you had with sales that you've done.
It was tough.
Yeah. Right?
It was a lot of working. You know, you work for free for a long time, right?
100%, yeah.
So
You saw why those commission checks were so high.
right.
You really worked for it.
Right. And I think with real estate, it just takes time. It takes time getting your name out there. It takes time having people trust you, and having other people say, oh, you should use Linda because she takes care of me. And you really got to love people and I mean, everyone says, I love the business. You know, I love showing houses. And I remember my daughter's like, you don't really work. All you do is show houses. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has she had a job yet?
No, heck no. But,
Oh, I know.
Well, I take that back. She is a competitive swimmer,
Okay.
and she practices 8 times a week. So,
Somebody told me she swam from Catalina.
yep,
Oh my goodness.
Catalina to the mainland at night on a relay.
Nope.
That should
Yeah.
be a would you rather. I'm gonna put that in there. Would
Yeah,
you
you
rather
should.
jump in the water at midnight with sharks and drive?
Put your hand in the
31
blender.
miles? 30 something miles?
26 miles.
26 miles.
26 miles across the sea.
Wait, back to
Santa
San Diego?
Catalina is place for me. What?
So from Catalina to San Diego? or
No,
to
Catalina
California?
to Palos Verdes.
It's the shortest distance.
Yes, yeah. And you
Still
do
way
it
too
at
long.
night because of boat traffic during the day. But
So she
can
had
you
to get-
imagine dark, and it's all regulated? So there's a sailboat next to you that's off to the side.
For each person. Or do the sailboat watch multiple swimmers?
No. So there's only one swimmer in the water at a time.
Okay.
Okay, and there's a boat trailing or right next to him to make sure everything's
Of course.
official. So you have to pay officials to watch everything.
So they're not even looking for your safety? Well, they're kind of looking
Well,
for your
kinda.
safety. Yeah.
And then
I mean, if a shark gets you, sorry.
And
we lost a
then-
swimmer.
Throw the next one in.
Next.
next, keep going.
Oh, man.
And then you have a kayaker next to you
Yeah.
that is looking for sharks. And so, what would happen? They would
with
jump
the
on there.
kayaker,
I mean,
yeah,
come on.
like, sorry, hit him with his oar. Like, I just.
And then you're only allowed to have goggles and a cap and a bathing suit, obviously, but no wetsuit.
No wetsuit?
No wetsuit. Yeah.
Talk about the Pacific Ocean here,
yeah.
people.
And then they had
In the middle of the night.
glow sticks on their tied to their bathing
Oh,
suit.
so you look like a
could-
lure.
So you could find them in case they get
They
lost.
look like a lure.
Yeah, you look like a lure. Hey, come and get me, fish. I'm a big salad here. Big meat.
Big old
Yeah.
seal.
A big old seal. There's-
So how did you feel as a parent with your daughter jumping into the water? Were you like,
Oh, I was so proud of her because she grew up going to Catalina. We had
Yeah.
started with that, right? So now, fast forward, our family vacations are sailing to Catalina, and then we bought a powerboat, and then going to Catalina on a powerboat, but she's always been a water kid.
Yeah.
And all of us, we all surf, we all swim, we all snorkel, dorkle, I like to call it. We used to scuba dive, but then, yeah, that's just
Oh no.
way too dorky.
Too dorky.
At least you don't boogie board like.
Well, I do like to
body,
I do like to
body
boogie
surf
board.
people. Body
Don't
surf over
fancy it
here.
up. You
Not
boogie
boogie
board.
board.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
Yeah.
I almost broke my back boogie boarding, so I ditched that. I feel like I can't control it. Scorpioned hard. I'm like, no more in front of like a whole beach. A lifeguard had to come
Thinking
out.
you're so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Arizona, so there's no beaches there.
Oh, jeez.
Like first time really in the water, I'm like, okay, I'm not making it anywhere. I was caught in a rip. Lifeguard comes out, pushes me onto a wave, big wave. Just people are all lined up, and my wife was probably like, "Oh, that's my husband." And well, first we were with a couple, so they're like, "That's
So
both
you're
of our
married
husbands."
age at this point.
Bro,
You're-
this is
you're an
this
old-
is this is 10 years ago. Yes,
Oh, okay.
married, and I'm with the other guy, and I'm about to. I don't have the I must have broke the leash on the board, and so I was about to ditch my board. I'm like, I'm gonna swim this, not knowing what a riptide was, right? Lifeguard's like, stay on your board, I'm coming. Like, okay, I'll just stay here, and then
Got the whole beach watching.
the whole beach watching, puts me on this wave, and as you get into this wave, it just curled on me at the wrong point, and my feet touched the back of my head.
Oh, scorpion.
Left the board because it wasn't even attached anymore, and I walk up, and I'm like holding my back. Lifeguard runs in, is like grabs my board and hands it to me. I just felt laid on the beach the rest of the day. I'm like,
Did
so
your
cool.
gym shorts and wife beater fall off?
yeah, my jean shorts.
Yeah, you're from Arizona.
Yeah,
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 typically
yeah.
what you
Oh,
That
ouch.
hurts. All those zonies out there, back me up.
We love
do. I'm
Arizona.
kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, let's get back to this podcast,
Okay,
people. I'm so
sorry.
sorry. But the reason I asked this question with
Yes. Swimming.
going, not so swimming,
Oh,
but your daughter not knowing, like I said, like a job, because when
Yes.
they think of you being an open house, you're on.
yeah, you're on.
And being on to anybody who has been in the, retail, any of these kind of industries where you're in front of people, it is, I mean, even being in, we got a beautiful escrow officer here, by the way, too. She's always on the phone and emails. You always got to be on. It drains you, right?
It does.
It kind of
It
drains you.
drains
Yeah.
yeah.
So she has nothing to say about open houses. They're tough. That's what I was trying to get out of this whole thing.
yeah.
30
Okay.
minutes later. Yeah.
That was where you're going with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Great.
100%. Yeah,
Good point you made.
Yeah, good.
He
She
just
doesn't
wanted to
know.
talk about his boogie board days.
Yeah. No, I didn't bring up the boogie board. This guy did. So you're with EXP. You're like, okay, what one point? Because you just switched brokerages the beginning of this year.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
I switched in December. So, yeah, I wanted, so EXP was great, but I wanted a name brand real estate company.
Yeah.
And I'd been talking to them for a while, and they just had so much to offer. And I love Coldwell Banker. I'm so happy there. And
Are you on
yeah,
a team or are you solo now?
No, I'm solo.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and I work with Kyle Murphy, who you just had on.
Yeah.
When?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
Kyle's a
he's
good
out of
guy.
the Encinitas office, and I'm out of the Carlsbad office.
Got it. Do
Yeah.
you guys ever collaborate together?
I haven't with him, but we do with a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of different agents. We have a lot of meetings and a lot of small get-togethers. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, you really bounce ideas and different things that are working for different people.
Yeah.
So, because you can get overwhelmed in this business. I mean, and it's hard to figure out, like, how do you market, and do you do a postcard? Do you not do a postcard? It's just
There's so many
there's
things.
so many
all
things,
the-
Yeah.
so many letters and this and that, and you don't want to be too pushy,
Yeah.
but you have to have your name out.
You have to
So-
stay in front of people for
You
sure.
do.
All the time.
And that's why I love this podcast, and I've been doing videos also, and
I was going to jump into that. Yeah. You've embraced like Instagram and videos and stuff like that. I can't believe it. Like, did you, because you came in pre-COVID.
right.
So everything kind of shut down. You're kind of at
Yeah.
home, but you're jamming it, during the COVID time. But going into that, like social media, Zoom meetings, like, is that when you first started? Like, I got to get my face out there a little bit differently.
No, it was only about a year ago or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that the more people I talk to, the more people like, you have to be on social media.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just what you have to do now. So
Well, you embraced it.
thank you.
You do a great job.
I do
Yeah.
like it when it's funny when people like, oh, you're so busy. Oh, you're doing this. I saw your video. You're really funny.
Right? It's the best feeling. So do you come up with your own content, or do you have somebody kind of a Coldwell banker running anything, or is it all you?
No, it's both.
Yeah.
It's actually both. And it's not Coldwell Banker. It's actually an escrow company that helps me too.
Oh no, we won't mention them on the technical difficulties there.
No, they're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. We won't say their name.
Rewind that tape.
Rewind that tape. Well, that's good because
So-
you need to get, out there. I need to get out there more. It's just, but again, and I'm not saying it's wrong. Like their age, I'm not going to go like, what is that? Ageism?
Ageism.
I'm not being ageism, but it is tougher for
Ageist.
someone. Ageist?
Ageist.
I don't know.
Oh, look at the smarty pants.
I know. Look at the smartest guy in the room over here.
Wait, that was supposed to
I
be
didn't
funny.
know. I didn't
No,
know
he
where
was
to
trying
go
to.
with that.
He's thinking of a joke this whole time.
Yeah. What can I say that's funny?
Yeah. But
No,
it's hard. It is harder
Yeah.
for us to get in front of the camera because
Right.
we don't grow up with a phone in our hand. We never did.
And it's funny because you could critique yourself, right? Like, I look old. I look this. I said that. You're like, whatever. Just get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because if you don't, then you're not top of mind, right?
Right.
But you can't do it too much where that's all there is. You got to throw some family and friends and real life in there too.
I think
Otherwise, they
the
just keep
best
swiping.
the best criticism,
Yeah.
or not criticism, but just, I guess, a statement that someone made. When I was doing my content, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I look so funny, like my head looks weird. They're like, that's what you look like. And I was like, well, shoot,
Those are-
I guess.
Okay.
It is
Those
what
are
it
your
is.
best
What it
friends
is.
right there. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you need to be told the truth.
Yeah. So I guess
Yeah.
I'm just post. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're your biggest critic.
Right.
Nobody.
Exactly.
It's the
Like,
message.
I sound like that?
I know. This podcast took me a while to be like, oh God, I got to listen to this again. It's me.
Yeah.
But no, you're doing a great job. You're
Thank
putting
you.
content out there.
Yeah.
You're doing the right steps to. I mean, it's your business card, right?
Right. Yeah.
If they hear your name,
Linda
if they
Lou
get
bakes for
your,
you.
that was perfect timing because I want to open these cookies so bad.
Open them.
I know.
You
okay, I'm
can
just gonna,
munch.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
munch
why
right now.
not?
Why not?
Try
Yeah,
cookies.
first ever time munching on it. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Need some chicken tendies.
Some tendies.
Some tendies.
Oh yeah.
Well, all your success. Is there anything like that you've learned, like a lesson that you've learned that kind of you're like, I'm not going to do that again, starting in this business?
Oy, that's a hard one.
You've learned a lot of lessons already in a short time.
Yes, and I think I care a lot about, people say that, oh, I care about my clients, but I really do. And it's hard for me to sometimes like fall asleep at night, or I wake up in the middle of the morning thinking, oh, I should have done this, or I need to do this for this person. And so I think that you have to really balance. You have to balance not working too much and helping your clients. But sometimes it's out of your control. Like, and don't worry about if someone's not using you, because we always say, oh, I should have done this. I should have just been in front of them, and I should have bothered them more. But you can't. People are going to do what they're going to do.
Right.
And you can't have all the business, So
And you don't want it all. Like you said, there's got to be a balance, right?
right, there has to be a balance.
I
But
think
it's
that's-
hard when it's a friend or when it's a
Yeah.
neighbor or whatever. Like, okay, but you didn't even talk to me. Like,
then you
just
start
talk to
taking it,
me.
you start taking it personal and like,
Right.
well, what did I not do, or what did
Right.
they do that I needed?
I think that's the hardest part about being a realtor is that
Yeah.
you have to constantly tell your family, like, I can help them. Like,
Right.
they don't look at you, they find someone else, or it's like,
Yeah.
hey, over here.
Yeah.
Over here,
Hello?
referral, help me
Hello?
out, help me out.
Yeah.
I'll make sure they get the best, service. And
Right.
yeah, like you said, you can't win them all, and it's not meant to be. And
Right. But that's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah.
And I think the more deals you do, the more opportunities you have to realize that, right? So just my husband always says, don't sweat the small stuff. And if it's out of your control, then it's out of your control. Just let it go.
yeah,
Let it go. Namaste.
he's 100% right. Like, there's stuff you can't control.
Right.
There's nothing that you didn't say or say that turned them off. They were already in that direction.
Well, maybe, but you never
Well,
know.
I mean,
We don't tell ourselves that.
yeah,
Well, and I also feel like in today's day and age, people don't want to be sold anymore because of social media.
Right.
And so for realtors, it's like you really have to be on all the time. You have to be in front of everyone with social media all the time, just to make sure that they see you at that moment that they're thinking, I need to get a realtor.
Right.
And that makes it really tough.
Yeah. You never turn it off. We just talked about this.
Right.
This job is never stops.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You don't know when you're going to find your next set. Your next, I don't want to say sale.
Client.
Your next client,
next
your next
opportunity.
Yeah, your
Family
next
that you're gonna help.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, you're at the camp store and you know,
Yeah, you're talking real estate.
you're talking real estate.
For the sunset.
Please
You
hold.
know it.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, you're doing all the right steps to get there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see, like, where are you going now? Like, what's next for you, as this podcast says? What's next? Are you going to grow? Are you going to start your own, like, little company? You're going to get some people underneath
Oh,
you?
hell no. Hell no. I can barely control myself.
I love that. I love that.
Where am I going? Just keep moving forward and
Yeah.
helping people if I can. And we're going to go on vacation.
Catalina? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
We're going
no.
to Croatia on
Yeah.
a barefoot cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So spend some time with my family, and my daughter's leaving. So
Yeah.
she's graduating, and she's going to University of Chicago to swim.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, she's a smarty pants.
Now, well, good, because I was like, "Where's the conversation there?" Because like, and we've talked about this on a podcast before, is that at our age, we kind of get put in this box, right? Like,
Right.
your parents are either the first generation college graduates or not graduated,
Yep.
but they want us, this generation, to be the first graduate, right?
Yep.
So, what were the conversations with your daughter? Even though, I mean, she got a scholarship. That's kind of like, but
No,
were
she
you?
did not get a scholarship.
Oh, I thought you said scholarship for swimming.
Oh, no,
No?
she's swimming there, but she does not
Okay.
have a scholarship.
Okay.
But
But what was the conversation? Were you like, we're open to whatever you want to do? Because we're in an
Right.
industry, like, you graduated. I mean, marketing helps you for sure. Communications definitely helps you. But there's, going to college and getting, in debt early, or, carrying all this, college
So
afterwards. It's
Tell
like,
you
it
gotta
doesn't.
need to go to USD for
Yeah.
Catholic boy.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Somebody said to me, because she looked at a lot of different colleges for swimming. So we were lucky. She started swimming at 8 and loved it since she was 18 and still loves it. So as long as they can love it, then she always wanted to do that and knew she wanted to swim in college. But a lot of kids, they swim on a club team, right, and on their high school swim team, but don't want to do it in college because they want to have fun and they want to go to the college they want to go to, right? So it's really hard to match up a college with the swimming program with any sport, right? Sport program. And then there's also, you would love a scholarship, but we just said, go where you want to go. And if swimming can help you get into that college, then great. But we want you to be happy. And because of my experience, I mean, there's no way I was going to say, well, this one's free, so you got to go here.
Yeah.
Just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So does Chicago, they have got a good swim program.
They have a great swim program, and it is D3, and so she won't be 100% focused on swimming. She'll be able to have fun, and academically, it's great. I mean, it's considered a mini Ivy League or a baby Ivy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys. I never even knew anything about University of Chicago before she said she was gonna go
I mean,
there.
you work Chicago title, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
kind
the
of
same
a
thing,
little
right?
different.
I mean,
little
is it?
different.
Close.
Just saying.
Yeah. Are you gonna be a little nervous that she's gone, the
She's
baby from the
gone.
nest?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so when's the move?
So she leaves September 24th, I think. Yeah.
That'll be here before we know it.
So
It's coming up. Well, I'm
that's
glad.
gonna be
Well,
quick.
it's a good thing that you got to spend that time with her at a
Right.
young age. I think
Right.
that's very important as a parent. I know these guys, always
you
say
got
like,
youngins.
they got the youngins. They're
Yeah.
just starting out. I mean, it goes quick.
So it's
Super
quick. And
Super
be there.
quick.
That's what I could
Yeah.
say. Like, and try to volunteer. A lot of dads don't volunteer in school, but
That's
if you can-
100% true.
If
I'm
you
gonna let
can be
know.
there, and then that's a good way for business too. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't selling real estate then, but
Yeah.
I could have. But I was sending all the teachers cookies in school. That's
you were
how
on the
I got
PTA,
in. I
like
was in
you
the
were-
PTA,
yeah.
hospitality.
I saw that you were with the Girl Scouts. I was gonna ask for Thin Mints.
Oh, I have some in my freezer.
No.
They have to be frozen.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they're
do.
so good.
They
Yeah.
do.
I'm a tag-along guy.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I'll cookies. Just give them to me. I don't care what they do. They come out with a new flavor every year. I'm like, done. Whatever.
Done.
I'll
Okay,
eat
did
'em.
you like my cookies?
I love them.
You didn't even say anything. You were just
Well,
eating
because
them and then
I'm not gonna
whatever.
steal your spotlight. That's what I will. These are really good.
Linda
Yes.
Lou bakes
Not
for you.
yeah.
Well,
Linda
I was telling these guys, one of my secrets is I buy very expensive vanilla, Mexican vanilla. And when we would go on surf trips, I would make my husband drive around in a taxi and look for real Mexican vanilla
Right.
until, like, now you can just get it on Amazon, like you can get everything. But like, what? That's not the same. We have to drive over here. He's like, but the waves are up. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
one of
the
my tricks.
one secret you're going to give us.
That's it, though.
Mexican vanilla.
Spend the money.
Not just that. Expensive.
Expensive.
What's
Yeah.
expensive though for vanilla? I don't know.
Like what is it? I think $60 or $70.
Okay.
Yeah, a bottle.
Eat that cookie slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna love this cookie.
Savor
Love
the
this cookie
flavor.
over here. Yeah. Well, very cool. Well, thanks again for coming on this podcast.
You're
I hope you had a good time.
welcome.
We've
did.
been talking for an hour. Did it feel like
Get
an hour?
out.
I'm not
Really?
joking.
Yeah, go
Well,
say
Well, I
it.
do
Okay,
love
not
to
bad.
talk, so.
No, it goes quick, and everything you've said has been amazing. I want to wish you luck in your business
Oh, thank
and with
you.
your trip. You've done it right.
Oh,
You know, keeping your health, keeping your family all in, the forefront of your business is a big thing in this industry. I think we all forget that sometimes. And it's because we get caught up.
Yeah.
We have a lot of events to go to and just a lot of stuff to do to create this business, but the people behind us for sure are helping us get there. The husbands, the kids, everybody is like just kind of paving that way. And we got to respect them and be there and show up for them as well sometimes. And you do a great job at it.
well, my family's always like, Linda, family first, family first. I'm like, yeah, but there's a camp store, and there's this, and there's that.
Yeah, I got to mingle.
I have to come back.
You're
to
not an
reality.
introvert one bit, are you?
Not really.
Not really.
really.
Are you an introvert?
Oh, no. Depends on the environment.
Your brother at the last podcast said he's an introvert.
Oh
What?
yeah, I feel like isn't there like an introverted extrovert?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
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 That-
Like,
that's
yeah,
you?
it drains me being around a big group of people.
Oh,
and
you're
having
dumb. So you're an
stay
introvert.
energized.
You're an introvert. Yeah, you're getting drained.
Yeah.
Me and Linda over here are
Yeah,
like, let's
we're
keep
go.
going.
Let's go.
Fill me up. I'm ready to go.
The island with 20 of our friends.
Yep. Let's keep it going. Well, I'd like to finish this podcast with finish the sentence. Are you ready for this? This is the hardest part of the whole podcast.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I probably should have prompted you on this
Yeah.
one. These guys already know some of them.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Oh, why are you nervous, dude?
These are always so hard to answer right away.
On the spot.
All right, we'll make them pretty easy here. I love it when. I'll go first. I'll go first this time. I actually love it when you start laughing before you even speak because that makes me laugh. I'm just like, you're just
I
like,
love to laugh.
I know. I love it when you laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah.
That's a
I came up with that today because literally, she started laughing when I asked her something. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. I love it. This is gonna be fun. Anybody else? I love it when.
Oh well, I love it when I'm watching like a SNL or something, and you can tell that the actors start to laugh at their own improv.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part.
The
So it
most
kinda goes on.
genuine. Yeah. It's very genuine. It feels good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love it when I'm on an island with 20 of my
With
friends.
20 of your friends.
Well, you've been there, so
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
not a make believe.
Well, tell me the trip. Yeah, let's talk about this little trip you're going on. People out there might not know about this, like little barefoot. By the way, you don't have to be barefoot. I just found this
Yeah.
out too. So tell us about this cruise you're going on.
So it's a 450-foot sailboat, luxury sailboat with 75 rooms. So instead of a big cruise ship, it's a smaller one, and you can go into smaller coves.
Yeah.
And it's all inclusive, so high-end food and alcohol on this one.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. Shout
And
out.
And
we're,
how long?
we're going for 9 days, but we do get internet, so I can work, people.
Yep. Keep looking her up. Can you bake is
no
the
baking.
question.
Yes.
I know, man. It's just you can answer it.
Do they have vanilla?
Yeah. What kind of vanilla do you? Croatia? Did they have?
Yeah, do you
How
know
expensive is your vanilla?
Yeah. I wonder what that import's going to be like with that price.
But we're going to all through Croatia, so we fly in and out of Venice. And this started because our daughter, for graduation of high school, she wanted to go to Europe.
Wait, you're taking her?
No, she is going on her own trip
Oh.
with my niece,
I gotcha.
so her cousin, for 14 days, and then we're meeting up after our cruise, and then we're going to travel together for 4 or 5 days, and then fly home together.
Okay.
And that's
So-
August.
That's
And then
August.
she leaves September.
And then she leaves September.
By the way, I think that is the greatest thing that you can give an 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
No joke. Like
Right.
we talked about this in multiple podcasts. I went from, like I said, went right to college. No worldly experience. I still probably haven't been out too far out of the country, but like giving that worldly experience and seeing what other people are doing, other
Right.
cultures, just is the best gift you can give a young kid like that.
Well, and I
Puts
just
everything in
thought,
perspective.
what teenage kid wants you to go to Europe with them and travel for a
Yeah.
couple days? And so we're like, yes, let's do it. I'm like, how am I going to do this? But sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah.
And not
It's
look at
scary.
the
Yeah,
cost and just do it because you can't look back. Just like, so we surfed twice in Tavarua, this small island in Fiji, and, it's all inclusive and it's a pain to get there, and it's like you look at the numbers and go, oh my God. But you look back and those are some of the best vacations we've ever had.
Right.
And you're there as a family and you're all surfing, you're all snorkeling, you're all meeting new people and all eating together. Even now, like you sit down at the dinner table and people are on their phones
Yep.
and you're on the computer and you're not actually sitting and talking.
Not
Yeah.
present.
Yeah, not present.
Yeah, you
Being
almost
present.
have to pay that price tag just to get away
Right.
from, virtual
Yeah.
reality. full circle. You're like,
Full
yeah,
circle.
full circle. But yeah, you definitely have to pay it then just because, yeah, you're right. You just
Yeah.
have to, get out
do
and
it.
do it.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon?
What about me? What?
I love it.
What do I?
You want a cookie?
What's the question?
I love it. I love it when.
You offer me a cookie?
Yeah. Okay.
I love it when I, get home from a long day and I've got the family at the house. A little chaotic, but it's nice getting home and having people that just love you unconditionally.
Unconditionally. They don't
Build you
care.
up.
They don't care if you made a sale or not.
No,
they
they don't
don't.
care.
They look at you like you're everything.
that-
You're Superman.
That recharges me.
Yeah. That's very cool. All right. I laugh when.
I've said it before.
I know. Don't say anymore. Come up with something new. You won't go.
Got to go with someone else.
Yeah. You got to think of something else.
I got to think of something else.
I laugh anytime, anywhere. Like I just love to laugh. I think I love to laugh at my own jokes. I should say that.
Yeah.
When they don't go over so good, then
It's
that's
even
not so
better.
great.
No,
I
it's
laugh
even
harder
better.
when nobody else laughs.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I will say, as a dad, I have to laugh at my own jokes,
Right.
even though no one else is laughing.
Yeah.
That's what makes a dad joke.
My
Yeah.
daughter called me from school the other day, which she shouldn't be doing, but she did. And I was just like full like panic dad mode, like answer the phone, like what's
Right.
going on, like school. It scares the hell out of me. And she's like, "You're a dad, right?" And I'm like, "You called me. I'm your dad." She goes, "Dad jokes." Can you tell me some dad jokes? And at that moment, dad jokes don't just come naturally.
No,
you
you gotta
can't. You
think
don't
about
have them in your head.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
mean,
do.
they come naturally. Wait, you have them just stored?
Oh, yeah.
Give us the dad joke.
Yeah.
let's go.
Give us a dad joke.
Now you can't.
Exactly.
No, I can.
No.
No,
Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road?
No,
Oh,
Got stuck in the crack.
oh, I like it.
that's actually pretty good. But they don't come. I mean, they come naturally, as in like something happens, and then you point it out like it's an obvious
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
and then
yeah.
that's. I feel like that's a dad joke.
So maybe
So
mine are just corny jokes.
she threw me on the spot. I literally went to Chat GPT really quick and was like, dad jokes, and she didn't laugh at all of them
You're like,
because
perfect. Those are dad jokes.
because they're not genuine, like in the moment dad jokes.
Yeah, just the off the cuff. Like you said, something happens and you make a little comment.
Yeah, it's like
that
a
you
kind
think
of
is so funny.
kind of an obvious, like yeah.
One of the most infamous ones was actually our stepdad. We were in Hawaii, and we were at the pool, and we went over to the towel person to get towels.
Bahamas.
Bahamas. Okay, correct me. And they said, "Oh, what room are you in?" And he leans in and he goes, "Room 911. Call if you have an emergency." And me and Brandon are just like,
Okay,
See,
that's not stored away. If he would have said room 911 right here and just said it, we would have been like, "That are you having a stroke? Like, what's going
yeah.
on? You okay? You want me to call 911?"
"Oh yeah."
But in that moment,
It was
that is-
traumatizing. I remember it to this day.
no,
It was
that's a
traumatizing.
complete dad joke.
the server,
and
she's
that
all,
is-
okay, what do you want for a drink?
you gotta laugh at the dad jokes.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
do
All
it.
good.
All right, I would die without
Coffee.
coffee. Coffee's a good one.
Yeah.
As this guy pulled up today, and he looked like he was about to just die.
Yeah.
He's like, "Give me Starbucks."
It's been a rough day
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. Anything else?
Sleep.
Sleep.
I mean,
I
actually,
mean, literally 100% you would die without
but,
sleep. But
you know, I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, so right now I really cherish sleep for sure.
yeah. There was one of Would You Rather on there we didn't get to about sleep, wasn't it? Sleep for 5 years or go to prison for a year?
Sleep, yeah, be in a deep sleep for 5 years or in prison for 1 year.
That's weird that you said that because we were contemplating whether to put that in there. Yeah.
Yeah, too pretty of a face to go to prison.
Oh, they love that bald head of yours. I don't know where this podcast is going. All right, we'll
okay,
move on
let's-
from there. Let's just do a couple more. A secret to a happy life is to. Secret to a happy life.
Be in the moment.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, stole it.
Well, then we know.
Not
Then we know it's true.
stress the small things.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
100%. You got to like let things go.
Right.
There was something that happened yesterday here, and it's just kind of like, let it go.
Yeah.
There's too much to like other stuff that we need to focus on, and yeah,
Right.
don't take away from the best. Be present is
Right.
one of the best things you can do.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I work best when
After I've worked out.
really. What's your routine? I should have asked.
I
this
don't
earlier.
have one.
Well, how often do you work out?
Well, I used to work out like 7 days a week, but now it's been so crazy with real estate, you know, you're up and down. So
Yeah.
I really try to get to work out probably 4 times a week or so,
Yeah.
but I haven't because I've just had meetings and things going on. I used to do jazzercise.
Oh,
all
my
the time.
wife loves jazzercise.
And if this wasn't in the way, I'd be doing it for her right now.
Yeah. We'll have to get together and do She
Yes.
took me to a couple classes. It was funny. We just,
It's
danced.
good music, but I don't do that anymore. I got hurt.
Is
I
that
fell
what
off my e-bike.
Richard Simmons did that, right?
I think he
Richard
started it. He paved the way.
and Jane Fonda.
Jane
Was it
Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Judy something started it here in San Diego.
Oh, Judy. You know what?
Judy.
Let's go. Jazzercise Judy. Jazzercise Judy. You
She's
gotta,
like
yeah.
80 now.
Hey.
She's still out there
Because she's
doing it.
jazzercising. I'm just
Yeah.
letting everybody out there know.
Well, I don't know. Richard Simmons just fell off the map. He's like,
Let's not
he
Google
didn't
him.
die, but you heard that story, right?
No.
Where he's nowhere to be found, but he's not dead.
Full antisocial, locked away somewhere.
Oh, that's sad.
I would
Poor
too if
little
I had to
guy.
make little videos because VHS is gone. Sorry, Richard.
He didn't know how to operate a DVD.
He didn't know Zoom or
couldn't
anything like that.
transition.
Can't do the high
COVID
def.
put him down. Oh man, poor
poor
Richard.
guy. Poor
R.I.P.
guy.
Yeah. Well,
R.I.P.
well, please, Linda, thank you again so much for being
Thank
on this
you.
podcast. I know
This
you're
is
like,
great.
let's get the hell
Yeah,
out of
let's
here.
go.
Yeah, let's go. Will you look in this camera and tell everybody where they can find you?
Yes. Linda Callahan. Oh, shoot.
No, we can start over. There you go. She forgot where she was. Let's get a move on here, people. Come on.
Where am I?
Coldwell Banker, Linda Callahan, real estate. Yeah.
And your IG handle?
Oh, jeez.
I
So
know.
now you're going
Do you need me to look it up?
I
for
know.
you?
Yes,
we'll
I
look
do.
it up for
You
you.
got to look it up. for
Here,
me.
I'll tell
Well,
you
we'll go back to that question here.
Yeah.
You know where you can find the What's Next podcast on YouTube is the full video podcast. All the streaming platforms will have the audio podcast. Come and find this episode. This has probably been one of the best. Like, I've laughed so hard on this one. This one's been so much fun. Thank you, boys, again
Yes, thank you.
for bringing the
course.
best
Yeah,
guests.
Thank you,
Always.
Linda, for coming down.
Linda Callahan, realestate.com.
I love that. Okay, Linda, look in this camera and tell us where they can find you.
Linda_Callahan.
Linda_Callahan. That's Instagram. And then LindaCallahanRealestate.com is my website. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody stay tuned for What's Next.
Thank you.